autistic.
Take the knee!
No, you've been starving. You didn't get to eat anything today. God. Gross. Freaking idiot.
Good morning, Megapodlings.
Oh, it's running.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We're in the same clothes.
Yep.
We didn't film these back to back.
No.
Definitely
We get it dressed every morning.
Every morning we put on outfits like cartoon characters with like a Charlie Brown zigzag shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hey, we got lunchboxes. We got lunchboxes
And
for
that's
you.
why you're here for the Lunchbox Bunch.
Yeah. Today we've got some creepy lunchboxes, don't we?
We got two lunchboxes that you would never expect grown men in their 40s to be reviewing on a YouTube channel, but that's what's happening right now.
It's happening. It's all happening.
It's happening because we don't discriminate on the subject matter of lunchbox. What we do discriminate is on the material they use to make the lunchbox, because plastic lunchboxes can rot in a fiery pit of hell.
Someone gives me a plastic lunchbox. You know what I do with it? I throw it in the recycle bin because it's plastic. It can be recycled.
I defecate in it. Then I throw it in the recycling bin.
Yeah.
And the people at the recycling plant are like, mud pie, surprise.
Exactly. You know, it's sad. My good buddy Alf, everybody's favorite camel, he was only made a plastic lunchbox. You couldn't get a metal lunchbox.
There was quite a few properties in the 80s that did not receive the metal lunchbox treatment that were, in my opinion, robbed.
Right.
Ghostbusters.
Yep. The Mr. T cartoon where he traveled with gymnastics team.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Star Trek: The Next Generation went all plastic.
Well, but that was after.
Right.
That came on after the
87.
80s.
That was
We
87.
were just talking about Mask.
Mask.
I
Yep.
think there's no metal lunchbox, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Was there a Sectars Warriors of Symbion metal lunchbox?
I don't think so. No, Silverhawks, right?
That's a toy line I've always wanted to go back and collect. Sectars.
It's a cool toy line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Puppets.
Yeah.
With the puppet bug.
Yeah. The bugs. They were exciting.
It was like a He-Man style action figure.
Yeah.
It came with a bug puppet that you can make it look.
There were a lot of cool toy lines, we're tangenting, but there were a bunch of cool toy lines in the 80s that never caught on. Like, remember Power Lords? There was like, it was much like He-Man. There was a guy named Adam, and he would turn into like Power Man or something. But his like torso flipped around, like one side of him.
Was he the red and blue guy?
Yeah, one side was blue.
Yeah,
they
I
were
remember them. Yeah, was that really
Power Lords.
Power Lords. Okay, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then Humanoids. That was another really cool one.
Yeah.
Like those big monsters, and they had the one with the chest that you got to open up and you put the guy in it.
We're talking about everything but lunchboxes.
Everything
today.
but lunchboxes. Because another toy line. Dolls. There was dolls in the 80s that little girls would play with. Not us men.
Right.
But they made metal lunchboxes for them, and we're going to talk about them. So the first one you got here is, what do you got?
Well, first of all, I did, if you watch my videos regularly, I always go around my birthday week, which is in March. Around March, I always go to Quakertown Farmers Market. And this past year, if you watch my birthday video, I bought a couple metal lunchboxes, but I didn't tell you which ones I bought. I said, well, we're going to save it for a lunchbox bunch. This is one of the ones I bought, and it's Raggedy Ann and Andy. Raggedy Ann and Andy, one of the creepiest dolls of all time.
Andy!
Annabelle. Annabelle? Anyone who knows, the Annabelle doll from The Conjuring was a Raggedy Ann doll originally. Now, you want to know how much I paid for this? Because I kept the price tag. Boom, $25. And I didn't even pay that. I got it on sale. I didn't even pay this $25. I paid less than that. So there you go. We got Raggedy Ann. We got an Andy.
$25, too many dollars for that.
They're on ice skates here. Raggedy Ann fell. You would think it's because it means she doesn't know how to skate, but really it's because she doesn't have knees. She's got ragdoll legs. And you're like, I can't support my weight on these things.
Yeah.
That's what happened there. And then on the back, we've got...
The original name for Raggedy Ann was Jenny Jellylegs.
Jenny
Jellylegs was the original name.
And there's
Jack and Jenny Jellylegs. It's hard to say.
There's Raggedy Ann and Andy milking a cow.
Yeah.
The cow looks quite pleased. Actually, it looks like a snobby cow. Like, I'm too good for you. Moo.
It's spilling the milk all over the place. Look at that.
Yeah, and
He's not even care.
He's not crying over it though. He's not crying over that spilled milk.
Yeah. What do you think their backstory was? Did they have a story?
I think their backstory was they were creepy dolls.
Yeah.
Really creepy. There we go. The top, we got just Raggedy Ann and Andy on the top there.
Like toy lines, it just was like a doll, you know, like Holly Hobby, but then would have all these products around them, you know?
Yeah. There's Andy hanging out in the flowers,
yeah,
striking a sexy pose or something. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Raggedy Ann on the other side doing the same pose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There she is.
What if it's the same person, and Raggedy Andy is just Raggedy Ann in drag?
Could be.
Could be.
It's not impossible.
But they're both on the box together, so.
So there you go, Raggedy Ann and Andy. Not a property I'm personally super enthusiastic about, but I went in, I saw this lunchbox in fairly decent shape, and it's weird, and I said, I'm going to buy that.
Do I want to buy my diabetes medicine, or do I want to buy Raggedy Ann and Andy lunchboxes? Let's just say he had a rough week.
This is made by Aladdin, so it is embossed.
Embossed, not embalmed.
It's embalmed. It is embalmed as well.
Aladdin Corporation, yes.
Yeah. Feel that? You want to?
I don't feel that. What's with they have the little house in the background too.
Yeah, a little house. It's wintertime at their house.
Did they have a cartoon?
No, I don't think they did. Maybe they did. You tell us down below. Did Raggedy Ann and Andy ever have a cartoon?
Was it just dolls? I mean,
I know. As far as I know, it was just dolls. How far back does Raggedy Ann go? Because this lunchbox is from the 70s. But where did Raggedy Ann originate in the 50s?
I don't know. You know what's I remember the wacky packages. Remember wacky packages?
Yeah.
They do parodies of products.
Right.
And the Raggedy Ann one disturbed me so much as a kid because it was Raggedy Ant. And it was this weird... See if you can find it. I want you to look it up. And if you can, I'm going to do the boop and you're going to put it on the screen. Boop! Raggedy Ant. Nightmares I had with this thing. Hopefully you can find it. Because
Raggedy Ant.
Raggedy Ant wacky packages. If you remember right, wacky packages did not get metal lunchboxes, but they were very popular.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Did they have a plastic lunch? I bet Garbage Pail Kids had a plastic lunchbox.
Probably. And I bet you it featured Adam Bomb on it.
Plastic lunchbox.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we printed up one sticker. There's one sticker on the same piece of plastic.
You suck. Here's a plastic lunchbox. That's what it's like.
You want a sticker on it? We'll put a sticker.
You like this property? You like Foofer? Here you go.
And next year, when you don't like Foofer and you like Kissy Fur, you don't even have to buy a new lunchbox. We can just
slap a sticker on it.
We'll take another sticker.
No thought. All the lunchbox artists are like, yeah, great, we're out of work.
Yep.
Yeah. But we're not bitter.
We're not.
No. So
we will eventually do a couple plastic lunchboxes because there are a couple plastic lunchboxes that we have.
You shut your dirty mouth.
But we have some because we love the property, not so much because we love the lunchbox.
I don't have so much. Well, you have ones because you love the property. I bought one because it was so incredibly weird and it was really cheap.
Okay.
And it was a weird situation because it was in a store and it wasn't like a vintage or antique store. They just still had it on the shelf, which made it really weird.
I remember that. They had been sitting on that shelf since like the 90s or something,
90s,
right?
Yeah, because it's a 90s property, and it was just like...
it was like 15 years later or something.
Yes, and I was like, what? I just got to buy it because it was too weird. It was really before I had a large lunchbox collection anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple because of my love of the property that it was based on, and they never made a metal. And I said, all right, I'll bite the bullet. And those are like the only two plastics in my collection. Cinema Sickness has tried to give me plastics. We just like Dave said, you take a big mud pie in them and you put them in the garbage.
Yep.
That's.
And then the garbage man's like, wonder if somebody left a ding dong in there. Boom, surprise, mud pie.
And that mud pie is still superior to the plastic that is encased.
Because the guy then takes the mud pie and throws out the lunchbox.
Exactly.
That's it. So the next metal lunchbox we're going to be talking about is now that we've tantalized your appetite with talking of mud pies, the strawberry shortcake lunchbox, which was also this had a toy line.
Yeah.
Was there a cartoon?
I think there was.
Was there?
I think there was.
Again, Comment down below if there's it's a Strawberry Shortcake cartoon. I don't remember a cartoon. I remember the dolls. I remember they smelled like they're respected.
They all smelled delightful.
Like they're whatever they were supposed to smell like.
I always was fascinated by the Strawberry Shortcake dolls because I didn't collect them myself because they were a girl's toy. But whenever I would go over to like a cousin's house or something and they had them, I would want to smell them because they did all smell like...
Yeah, like Apple Blossom and... I don't even know the names. I know the names of some of them. I know Strawberry Shortcake. You got Apple Blossom, right? We got a Huckleberry Pie was the boy. I remember that.
There was a lemon something, right? Is it like lemon tart? Lemon meringue.
Something?
Is that it?
Yeah. There was a peach.
This one looks like a Monchichi.
There's a blueberry. I don't know the names of all these.
I do remember the name of the villain.
Oh, yes, and he is on the back.
Oh, is he?
There he is. Are you ready? We know the name of it. Do you know his full name?
Let me see. Can I see him?
There he is. Look at that.
There he is. The Peculiar Purple Pieman of Porcupine Peak.
Wasn't it the Perilous?
I thought it was Peculiar.
Was it Peculiar?
I think it was the Peculiar Purple Pieman.
Purple Pieman.
Actually, I think the toy just listed him as the Purple Pieman of Porcupine Peak. Yeah. But then there was a cartoon actually, because that's where they called him the Peculiar Purple Pieman.
Okay, so you know more about it than you. There's a cherry. There's a cherry one. There's a apricot. I don't know all these.
Oh, by the way, the peculiar
purple
Pieman of Porcupine Peak has a cameo appearance in the movie E.T. He shows up on He's on Gertie's shelf.
Yes, yes, I do remember that.
Yeah,
along with Hammerhead and
Lando Calrissian
and Boba Fett. Yeah, yeah. So this is the Strawberry Shortcake Lunchbox, which has two scenes. One where they're just enjoying an outdoor picnic, and then the back where they have and Purple Pie Man's busting it up. He's like, what was his problem with them?
He wanted them to eat pies. Maybe they all represented fruit, and he wanted to steal their fruit to put it in a pie. I don't know. I'm guessing. I never watched.
Maybe he was just a pedophile.
Maybe
he looks like a pedophile.
He does. He's creepy looking.
Yeah, he's a pedo. And then the back is Strawberry Shortcake at her little strawberry berry stand.
Maybe he was the pedo Purple Pieman.
The pedo Purple Pieman at Porcupine Peak. Yeah, and then I think the one cool thing, it's hard to even talk about these ones because they're not as I don't know how many kind of like passion behind them. Like
we're not excited.
Yeah, we're trying. And the wraparound's kind of neat. It's got a lattice with like strawberries going all the way around and some flowers and some ladybugs, which would eat the plants. So it's probably not even good to have these aphids all over it. So Aladdin Corporation, 1981. Embalmed. And then check out the inside. There is nothing on the inside. I'm sure it had a lovely thermos that we do not have. No name. Smells like strawberries. So yeah, that's our two girly ones, you know.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate.
We'll buy anything.
And this one, guess what? I got this one for you. You know what? And it's in good shape. Without the thermos, guess what I got it for?
How much?
RetroCon.
Yeah.
$5.
$5. That's less than $25, which I didn't spend.
So you can find metal lunchboxes at an affordable price.
Oh yeah.
And that's the part of the hunt. It's part of the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt.
It's the price of the lunchbox. It's the thrill of the hunt. There was an Iraqi lunchbox.
No.
Huge property. No lunchbox.
Huge, but somehow Raggedy Ann, I would say. Raggedy Ann, I'm not going to deny Raggedy Ann and Strawberry Shortcake their need for metal lunchboxes. I feel like they
We've covered lunchboxes that are weirder than this, like Yankee.
These aren't weird.
No.
Like
yeah, exactly.
Market, girls probably carry these.
Right, we've carried. So we've done some though where we're like, who bought this lunchbox? Like the
math,
Yankee Doodle math. We didn't do math yet,
we don't have.
What about disco? Like we did the disco lunchbox.
Disco was popular though. I can say I think somebody's like in a disco, but there are ones that are just like.
It was generic disco though. It wasn't like here's the Bee Gees lunchbox. It was just here's some kids doing a disco dance on a lunchbox.
Yeah.
So
that's how the pitch meeting was. Like, what's popular? Disco. The gas crisis. We'll make lunchboxes of them. Yeah. So
you need someone selling like Jimmy Carter 1976 lunchbox. Yeah. It's like,
the thermos could look like a can of Billy Beer.
Right.
Yeah. So there we go. We got that. And American Greetings Corporation must have owned. Did they own Strawberry Raggedy Ann too? Who owns that? What's the say? Because I got American Greeting Corporation, and it was made by the
Bob's Merrill Corporation.
Yeah, so Bob's Merrill.
American Greetings. Oh no, well. American Greetings.
It's a card company. That's how this thing started.
That's a separate company than Hallmark, right? Hallmark and American Greetings are competitors.
Different card company that made these guys, and then
because Hallmark owns a lot. They own like
they own Rainbow Bright.
They own Rainbow Bright, and they own the Shirt Tails.
Yep.
So
do they own the Care Bears?
I don't think so.
No.
And one of them, I don't know if it's Hallmark or I think it's American Greeting. I think American Greeting owns the Get Along Gang. Remember the Get Along Gang?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So card companies were coming up with properties that started on greeting cards, and then they would expand into.
At least we know where that came from. We don't even. I guess it was a doll first. I guess they're like, hey, put out this doll.
It was probably a rag doll.
Yeah.
Like a generic rag doll that haunted people's dreams.
Yes.
Raggedy Ant.
Raggedy Ant.
I hope you can find that. Oh man.
And since we're putting in Raggedy Ant, I think it's only fair that we put in for Strawberry Shortcake, Strawberry Short Cook from the Otter Pops. Boop. There you go. Just to keep it equal opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Lunchboxes. You can eat out of them.
You could put Quaaludes in them. I don't know.
Imagine your nightmares eating out of this box.
Mm-hmm.
Annabelle?
Yeah, they should have that on the. That should be like the Conjuring 4, the Annabelle lunchbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody gets a bad sandwich.
Yeah, like the Warrens put this in the case next to Annabelle.
Yeah.
There we go. So hey, you can find us on YouTube under Megapodtastic. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, ding ding. And you get alerts when we have new video up. And, Megapodtastic on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever the medias get social.
Yes.
And you can find this guy.
Riding Disney Express.
Riding the Disney Express. And at Montygog.
Montygog, the Cartoon Express. Remember the Cartoon
USA Cartoon Express. Yeah.
I was riding that too.
Yeah.
Yep. So keep on eating those ding-dongs with a side of strawberry pie.
Keep
not mud pie.
Keep playing the cornhole.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open it, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander Adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.